Good morning again, boat lovers. What a relief today. Only about 25 degrees, which is lovely. We've just had 2 days of 40 degree heat, 40 degrees Celsius, which is about 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So a couple of stonking hot days where obviously I didn't get any work done in the boat shed. But this morning is just gorgeous. We're back to normal temperatures and I'm about to get this cobweb off my head, about to mask up in the saloon, ready for painting. I've already sanded and varnished all the woodwork in there, and I'm about to prepare for painting. Hello boat lovers, welcome aboard. I'm Steve and I'm single-handedly building Dragonfly. She's a 53 foot or 16.2 metre flat bottom wooden riverboat. She includes twin outboards, aft cabin, galley, a saloon, wheelhouse, separate head and shower, and a centerline queen double up front. She's specifically designed for the sheltered and inland waters of the River Murray here in South Australia. Join us each week to watch the mayhem and madness of one man and his rescue dog building a massive 53 foot flat bottom wooden riverboat. After 2 40-degree days and the changes coming through now, but we've got a beautiful sunset happening. Amazing. Alrighty, coming in the glass door this morning, and here's all my remains of all my painting and varnishing to date. That's how untidy my bench is. A few different sizes. I'm going to jump up into the boat, get some lights on, and get this saloon masked up. Shouldn't take too long. It's much more straightforward than doing the front cabin because that was so many little spaces and things. It was pretty tricky. I have to head out and grab a few things this morning, but I'm trying to get this masked up first, so as when I get back I can get straight into undercoating, and I'm hoping to get a coat of undercoat on this morning and then later this afternoon get my first top coat on, which would be great. Grab some scissors, a couple of different sizes of masking tape. I haven't got the work lights on yet because, as you know, these lights make weird things happen to the screen, so it might be a little bit shadowy, but hopefully you can see my varnish work. So I've done this area. That will stay varnished. I've still got some trim just to put up around this edge. Well, I've got trim on here, but I need to put a little retainer there to keep things from falling off that shelf. And as we go downstairs, you can see that some of the surfaces are done, and my trim around the edge, and of course my beams up the top. God, I love these beams. These have been epoxied and then rubbed back, and they've got the nice satin finish varnish on there. I'm probably going to do a third coat of this varnish, but I want to get the paint on the walls first, and it's no problem varnishing the beams and bright surfaces after I've painted. I won't need to mask up or anything. That's a fairly straightforward job. So probably just a very light rub down to get this super smooth, but I'm fairly keen to get this paint on before Christmas, which would be great. Got a few little holes, screw holes and things to fill, These are just internal walls, so I'll probably just use an internal filler for those. That will dry pretty quickly, so I should be able to paint later this morning. I am going to start masking up. I have got these work lights on so I can see what I'm doing, so if there's some shadow lines on the screen, I'm sorry about that. But I haven't found any other suitable work lights yet. Not that I've really looked that hard, but I do have to be able to see what I'm doing, so I will persevere with these lights at the moment, and apologies for any shadowy lines on the screen. All right, folks, gonna start masking up. For those of you watching this, obviously into boat building, I really strongly suggest that you have a look at some fellow YouTubers, Matt and Ifka in Tasmania, building Tarkeen, a beautiful traditional design sailing yacht that these guys are doing. Young couple over there, Matt and Ifka, their YouTube channel is called, I think it's called Building a Boat by the River, and I'll put a link in the description below. Check that out. These guys doing a fantastic job building a boat by the river. Check it out. Amazing stuff. We're getting there, folks. So got most of that masked up. Just have to complete along this edge along here and around this seat, and then we can get some paint on there. I've had a little bit of trouble with this masking tape. It's just low tack and it does tend to peel back a bit, but I think it'll stay on there long enough for me to get the painting done as it did in the forward cabin. So alrighty, I have to head off and grab a few things from the shops, and when I get back, hopefully I can get this undercoat on. Okay, so for those of you more observant viewers, yes, in the hour between masking up and filling, I did get a haircut. Unfortunately, that's as good as it gets. Okay, I'm going to get these holes filled and then get some undercoat on. It is paint time. Finally. All right, boat lovers, that undercoat is done. I'm going to have a lunch break, and I'll either put the first top coat on late this afternoon or most likely tomorrow morning. And before I do that, the white undercoat will show up, you know, the little spots that I need to touch up, so I'll do those. You know, if there's any holes I've missed or anything, I can fill those and then start on a top coat. So I'm going to go and have some lunch and have an easy afternoon. I'll see you when I'm putting on the next coat. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and hit the like button. See you next week. Take care and stay safe.